for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America in logo wear.
(15-8) Liberty on top of Missouri State here on the women's side of things in Liberty Arena. Lady Flames started off hot. We're up 15-5. They've missed their last field goal. 5 field goals, though. Haven't scored in a little over 3.5 minutes. It will be Missouri State basketball when we get back underway. Leading scorer for the Flames is Avery Mills. She's hit a couple of threes. Amy Stout has 4 points, but also a couple of fouls. Lee's 4 points leads Missouri State. Liberty is up 11-6 in the rebounding category. Turnovers are 3 apiece. Points in the paint, 6-4 Liberty. No second chance points. Only 1 point off turnover. That came for the Flames. Liberty will have the starting lineup minus Stout plus Lynn Peters. We also see Janila Bush on the court now for Missouri State. She goes cross court to Brugen, and she's going to be called for a traveling violation. 4th turnover for Missouri State. Thompson across half court, dribbling on the Liberty logo. Goes far wing to Nuwabi. Nuwabi hands back to Thompson. She lost the basketball, and a foul is going to be called against Thompson. She tried to get the ball back. Now Liberty with 4 turnovers. Flames average 18 turnovers a game. Missouri State averages 17. Washington on offense. Lost the ball. It's on the floor, but she gets it back and eventually around to Bush. Bush, the redshirt freshman, standing at 5'3". Will give off to the top of the arc to Pauley. Pauley's jumper is off the mark, and Mills tracks it down in the corner. Avery Mills averaging almost 5 rebounds a game to go along with her 15.5 points. Dribbles around a screen at the top of the arc. Pulls up from the elbow, and it might have gotten partially blocked. It comes up well short. Missouri State with the basketball. Bush picks up her dribble, gives to Washington. Washington goes back on the far wing to Pauley. Now back to Washington. She hands to Pauley. Pauley traveled. Shuffled her feet as she was looking to pass the ball inside. I think the passing lane kind of shut down on her, but her feet did not. Liberty on offense as it comes inside to Eisdotter. She works on Pauley on the right side. Missed the shot though, and the rebound to Washington. Flames have gone cold since leading 15-5. Fortunately for them, Missouri State's only hit 1 basket, and they miss another here, and the ball goes, well, no, it actually doesn't. Now it does eventually trickle out of bounds. It was saved from going out on the baseline, went to the far sideline in front of the Flames bench, and touched the blue paint. Got a stoppage here as Kendall Brugen checks out of the game for Missouri State. And Beckemeyer will come back in. Mills up top on the near wing to Thompson. Thompson with 15 seconds to shoot, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Mills. No scoring for either team so far in the second period. Mills goes to the far wing, dips underneath, floats it to the hoop, and banks it home. Avery Mills ends a little Liberty drought. And they lead by 9. 17-8. And the Flames were without points for, had to be getting close to 5 minutes. But during that time frame, Missouri State had only scored 3 points themselves. And now the Bears give the ball away. Nwabi with the steal. Over to Mills, and Mills will bounce it to Thompson. Thompson, guarded by Washington, will come around to pick and drive in. Floats with the left hand and scores on the finger roll. Nice scoop to the hoop by Jakayla Thompson. Liberty with their largest lead at 11. 3 minutes into the second quarter. Flames all 4 points scored in this period. Washington to the far wing, hands off to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer with Eyesdottir matching up on her. She'll step back for a long two. It's too strong, and Nwabi gets the rebound. Efi across half court. Spins into the paint and draws the foul. Liberty will go to the free throw line for the third and fourth time today. So Athene back in the ball game for the Flames. Liberty's going to go with a smaller lineup. Peters checks out. I'm assuming that will put Eyesdottir at the 5. Matter of fact, she just looked over to the bench to get that information, I believe. But she's flexible. She can guard anybody. From 1 to 5. Nwabi's first free throw is off the mark. Efi, a 50% shooter on the year, does just that as she hits the second. Nwabi with 3 points. Flames are 2 of 4 from the free throw line. They lead by 12. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Missouri State on offense. Audrey Hopkins gives off to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer guarded by Eyesdottir. They switch as now Nwabi is on Beckemeyer. She drives towards the baseline, has the ball knocked away. It's out of bounds to Missouri State, but only 5 seconds to shoot. They'll put it in play on the baseline. They're scoring on the gold wire left. The inbounds will be in the far corner, right next to the Liberty support staff on their bench. Having a little trouble getting it in. They do just in time to Washington. Now out to Beckemeyer. She's going to have to force up a deep three. It's an air ball, and the Flames force the turnover on the shot clock violation. Turnover number 7 for the Lady Bears. Thompson will bring it across half court, trying to extend what is currently a 12-point Liberty lead. Flames defense has held Missouri State to 19%. It goes to Mills. Mills slides through, floats, and scores. Nice little teardrop by Avery Mills. She's got 10 points, and the Flames lead 22-8. And now Mills gets a steal. She picks off the pass of Hopkins. Will race down court and miss the lay-in. It's then out of bounds, and it'll be Missouri State basketball. And Mills looks skyward. Not sure how she missed the layup, and that's one she probably makes 99 out of 100 times. And we just witnessed the one. That holds the lead at 22-8. James with the ball for Missouri State. Beckemeyer now back up top to James. James will lob it down in the post, and we're going to get a foul on the floor against Liberty. Eyesdaughter with the personal. First on her. Emma Leon is checked back in for Liberty. Thompson has come out. Inbound pass comes to Beckemeyer, then she tries to feed the post, and Eyesdaughter steals it away. Flames with their 9th forced turnover. Athena across half court, behind the back dribble, and has her pass stolen away by James. James back the other end. She gives off to Beckemeyer, and Beckemeyer is fouled by Eyesdaughter. A couple of free throws ahead for the Lady Bears. They trail by 14. 22-8 with 4:55 on the clock here in the second quarter. We now have the under 5 media timeout, so we'll take a break as well. Be back with the free throws on the other side. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Bring in the new year with a new vehicle from Lynchburg Nissan. We make buying simple and easy, and right now, Lynchburg Nissan is offering up to $10,000 off MSRP, 0% for 60 months on multiple models, and up to 130% of fair KBB for your trade. Get up and get on over to Lynchburg Nissan while the best selections are still available. And don't forget, Lynchburg Nissan is home of the 1 million mile warranty. Stop by, call, or visit lynchburgnissan.com now. lynchburgnissan.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, back to the game.
(22-8) Liberty. Missouri State with the basketball when we return, shooting some free throws. 4:55 on the clock here in the second quarter. Liberty trying to bounce back from a loss on Friday. Overall, they've lost 5 out of 6. FIU got the win 74-61 on Friday night, while Missouri State won at Delaware 79-54 also on Friday. After this week, Missouri State will head home and play Middle Tennessee and WKU for the first time this year. The Flames will head on the road at Jack State and Kennesaw State Thursday and Saturday. Liberty Pep Band keeping everybody entertained during the timeout. Not a bad crowd on hand for a game that was originally scheduled for Saturday. Weather issues caused Florida International's travel to be bumped back a day, and so these games were moved accordingly. Beckemeyer, 81% free throw shooter, hits on both. Makes it a 12-point game. Flames are on offense. One to our right. Nawabi will lob over on the far wing to Leon. Now up top to Mills. Mills near side to Athene in the corner to Leon. Leon skips it up top to Nawabi. Nawabi's going to drive in but miss the shot. The rebound out of bounds to Liberty. A couple of Lady Bears both trying to get to the basketball. Officials are having a conversation. The question is, did Missouri State have possession before they lost it out of bounds? If they did not, then the shot clock would not reset. So the Flames will have 4 seconds to shoot. Mills was to inbound, but the Flames are going to take a timeout and draw something up. If you're not familiar with the differences between the men's game and the women's game, there is one timeout difference. Both sides you get 4 timeouts, but on the men's side, only 3 of those carry over into the second half. So you have a use it or lose it timeout in the first half. That's not the case in women's basketball, so that's why you don't see quite as many timeouts taken in the first half on the women's side of things, because they could carry all 4 of those over. And then also in the final minute of the fourth quarter on the women's side, a timeout can advance the basketball from the backcourt to the front court. So generally coaches want to keep as many of those in their pocket as possible for that final minute of the game. But Coach Sherrard sees this as a crucial moment in this game. The Flames with a 12-point lead, they want to add to that. And with only 4 seconds to shoot, he wanted to get out the dry erase board. Inbound pass comes to Nawabi. Nawabi hands off to Leon. Leon's going to have to just fling it up. She catches the rim, though, and keeps the play alive for Stout to get the offensive board. In the middle to Nawabi. Nawabi dips underneath, but she missed the lay-in and the rebound to Missouri State. Up court pass is stolen away by Mills, and then she's fouled. Flames have done a really good job in this game stealing the basketball. That's the 6th for Liberty. A total of 10 turnovers for Missouri State. The Flames with just 5. Liberty's held the Lady Bears to 19% shooting, and the Flames will get the ball back with the clock now running. 4:04 on it here in the second quarter. Mills on the far wing, up top to Stout. Stout's going to drive in on Douglas, picks up her dribble. Remember, Emmy Stout's playing with 2 personal fouls. She goes back door to Leon. Leon lays it in. Nice cut by the freshman. Liberty back up by 14. Beckemeyer on the far side. Comes to the top of the arc. Spins down into the paint herself, and her scoop shot floats in. That was a tough shot by Beckemeyer. She's showing why she's averaging almost 18 points a game. Athene back the other side for the Flames. Shot falls, foul called. Claudia Athene will step to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Almost doing the exact same thing Beckemeyer did on the other end of the court. Just mirror opposites. Claudia, a 53% free throw shooter on the year. Missed the shot, but an offensive rebound by Liddy Mwamba. And Liberty will reset to Leon. Wide open 3 is off the mark. And Thompson gets the rebound. Liberty once more to Athene for 3. Got it! Offensive rebounds turn into a 3-point basket, and the Flames lead 29-12. Back the other end, a quick jumper is off the mark by Missouri State, and then a rebounding foul is going to be called against Emmy Stout, which will be her 3rd. So Stout picks up 3 fouls with 2:58 left in this second quarter. She'll have to check right back out of the game. Lynn Peters will come in. After the 5-point possession for Liberty on the other end of the court, Missouri State finds themselves down by 17. Beckemeyer is going to take a step back 3. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Douglas is a miss. And then Thompson gets the board for Liberty. Missouri State shooting 20% for the game. Thompson around the screen at the top. Picks up her dribble, gives out to Athene. Athene tracks it down with 12 seconds on the shot clock, and then hands to Leon. Leon, crossover dribble into the paint, and took an extra step. Traveling violation against Leon. That is the 6th Liberty turnover. .2:15 and the clock running here in the second. Beckemeyer at the top, come to the near wing, and then drive through on Leon and draw a foul. That's something she does extremely well. Coming into today, she had taken a team high 131 free throws. Had hit 106 of those. She shoots 81%. This will be free throws 6 and 7 for Missouri State in the game. It'll be 4 and 5 attempts for Beckemeyer, who makes the first. And the second. 29-14, Liberty. Flames across into their offense. Peters hands to Athene. Athene dribbles and gives to Liddy Mwamba. Mwamba will try to attack and then find Leon. Leon takes it down into the paint, lost the basketball. It scoots out to Athene. She skips it back on the near side to Thompson. Thompson tries to find a little space. She goes up and missed the shot. Rebound Missouri State. They try to run it the other way. It goes to Beckemeyer, and she scores on the left side. Leon tried to step in and draw the charge. There was no call. Beckemeyer now with 11 points. She leads all scorers. Thompson on the drive for Liberty. Comes near wing to Leon, and Leon zigged when Thompson thought she was going to zag. The ball goes out of bounds. Unforced turnover. 7 total for Liberty. And Missouri State with the basketball. And this is a crucial little section of this game. The Flames led by as many as 17. Missouri State's gotten it down to 13, and they could have 2 possessions here before halftime. Try to get it into single digits. The Flames would like to be able to get a stop and extend. Hopkins will bounce it down on the low block to Douglas. Douglas has it taken away, but it bounces right back out to Hopkins. Hopkins dribbles through but missed the shot, and Athene gets the board. 44 seconds to go until halftime, 26 on the shot clock. Mwamba hands off to Thompson. Thompson right back over to Athene. Athene guarded by James. Picks up her dribble, goes cross court to Mwamba for 3, too strong, and the rebound to Missouri State. They can hold for the final shot if they choose to do so. James dribbling on top of the logo with 12 seconds to shoot. She has Athene on her, angles towards the near side, gives off to Pauley. Pauley faces up, but nothing there. Down to 3 seconds to shoot. She bounces in the middle to Douglas. Douglas dips under and draws the foul and hits the shot as the horn sounds. They're going to look at it to make sure that there was time on the clock when the shot went through, or imagine they're going to actually add some time on here, probably half second or so. So not the ending to the second quarter that the Flames would have liked. They've had a 3-minute scoring drought. Missouri State during that time frame has gone on a 6-0 run, and they'll have a chance to add to that. They could get this as close as 10 before halftime. There might be a little bit of time left for the Flames to work with, but not much. At best, half second or so. Officials looking at the monitor across the way. Christy Watkins-Day, Eric Pethrel, and Alex Leap, the 3 referees for today's ball game. There's no, at least in my mind, there's no doubt this is going to count. If nothing else, the foul occurred before the horn sounded. The question was just more about how much time should have stayed on the clock after the whistle, and it's .7. Flames had done a pretty good job defensively against Douglas, but she was able to dip through and get a contested shot away, drew the foul, and now shoots the free throw, which rattles in. So the Flames have 7/10 to try to get something, and they're not even going to attempt it. So after Liberty led by as many as 17, Missouri State has cut that down to 10 as we head to the intermission. So a little bit of a deflated crowd after everything was rolling in Liberty's favor. The final 3 minutes of the second quarter went back in the opposite direction. Flames didn't score for a little over 3 minutes. Missouri State scored the final 7 points and again turned the 17-point lead down to a 10-point advantage. Trey Lyles back in the studio. We'll get a look at Frank Goodbuilder's out-of-town scoreboard, as well as the Larry's Tire and Auto stat recap a little bit later on in halftime. Again, if you're just tuning in, this game moved from yesterday because of some travel difficulties that FIU had. The Thursday, Saturday turned into Friday, Sunday, and Delaware, Missouri State also involved in that change because they played on Thursday night, or were going to play on Thursday night. Their game got moved to Friday night as well. And as we sit at the moment, it's a 10-point Liberty lead. We'll give you the complete rundown a little bit later on. Right now, though, we'll take a break and be back with the Segra halftime report here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at pearyfamilydentistry.com.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
First half is history. Now it's time for the Lady Flames halftime report, powered by Segra. Segra offers customized business solutions. Learn more at Segra.com.
Halftime here. 29-19, the Liberty Flames lead despite the fact giving up a 7-0 run to end the half. The Flames, with a commanding first half of basketball, still hold that 10-point lead. as we head into the second half. We'll get the full first half stats from Jamie Hall a little bit later on back at the Liberty Arena during this halftime show. But first, let's get to the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Starting in Conference USA, only one more game to happen today on Sunday, February 1st. Delaware taking on FIU. That's set to tip at 4 o'clock. But there was some action yesterday. Middle Tennessee 81, Western Kentucky 58. Sam Houston defeated Kennesaw State 62-57. Louisiana Tech defeated Jacksonville State 71-51. And UTEP defeated New Mexico State 79-69. As for games going on right now in the top 25, number 22 West Virginia up 54-48 with 5:28 left in the fourth quarter. Number 7 Louisville up 28-24 at the half. Number 12 TCU up 2 at the half over number 21 Texas Tech. Number 18 Kentucky up at half over Arkansas 34-28. Number 10, Oklahoma will take on number 4 Texas later on today at 3 o'clock. Number 2, UCLA will host number 8 Iowa at 4 p.m. Number 5, Vandy will host Florida at 4 p.m. Number 11, Ohio State will host Nebraska at 6. Number 25, Washington will host Illinois at 6 p.m. today. And then another big matchup today, couple that have gone final. Number 1, UConn defeated Tennessee 96-66. Number 6, LSU defeats number 24, Alabama 103-63. Number 9, Michigan defeats number 13, Michigan State 94-91. And number 20, Duke defeats Wake Forest 80-44. There's also a battle of 2 Commonwealth teams going on in the ACC today as rivals Virginia Tech take on Virginia in women's hoops as the Hokies lead the Hoos 30-28 at the half. As for men's college basketball, starting in Conference USA, all this action was on Saturday. The Liberty Flames were off, but there was action throughout the league as Missouri State defeated Jacksonville State 74-67. Western Kentucky defeats Middle Tennessee 65-60. Kennesaw State defeats New Mexico State 76-53. UTEP defeats Delaware 70-55. And Sam Houston defeats Louisiana Tech 83-67. As for the top 25 in action today on Sunday, number 12 Purdue up on Maryland 83-56 with 4:23 left in that one. 4:43 left for number 19 Florida as they're up 83-62 on Alabama, who's the number 23 team in the country. At the half, number 8 Iowa 50, Kansas State 21, and later on today a top 10 matchup in Lincoln, Nebraska as number 5 Nebraska host number 9 Illinois. And that was your top 25 action in men's college basketball yesterday. When we come back, we'll update you about what's going on with your Liberty Flames. This is from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
The success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
You're listening to Lady Flames Basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Now back to the halftime report, powered by Segra.
Welcome back for your Segra halftime report. Trey Lau inside our Liberty Flames studios for you. Halftime score, Liberty 29, Missouri State 19. We're about to head back out to Liberty Arena for the second half of action. Jamie Hall will have your first half stats as well as the call of the second half, but do want to update you about what's going on with the Flames, as men's tennis did fall yesterday to pin 6-1 in that one. Of course, on January 29th, a couple of days ago, on Thursday, men's basketball coming off a big 81-65 win over Middle Tennessee. They are not back in action till Thursday against Delaware, and then they have a home game on Saturday against Missouri State. Men's golf will be in action this week at the Seabest Invitational down in Jacksonville, as well as men's tennis taking on Princeton today as well. So a lot of Ivy League action for men's tennis ahead of this week. So a lot going on with the Flames. Now we'll head back out to the Liberty Arena. Can the Flames maintain this lead, get back on track in conference play, get the win coming off a disappointing loss to FIU the other night? So Flames looking to bounce back as a team. They are doing well so far with a 10-point lead, 29-19. But now for your second half call, let's head back out to Liberty Arena with Jamie Hall after this break. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
It's bow time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's bow time.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
It's almost time for the second half. Now back to the arena for a check of the stats from the first half, presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
Here at halftime, Liberty is on top of Missouri State 29-19. Flames led by as many as 17, but then a 7-0 run to finish off the half. Got Missouri State within this 10 points. Flames had a 12-3 run to begin the ball game. Their largest lead was 29-12. For these last 7 points by Missouri State, Liberty finished up shooting 41% from the field, 12 of 29, 3 of 7 from 3. Only 2 of 5, though, from the free throw line. Missouri State 26% from the field, 0 of 6 from 3, and 7 of 8 at the free throw line. Liberty won the rebounding battle 20-14. Flames had 7 turnovers. They forced 10. Points off turnover 7-4 Liberty. Points in the paint 12-10 Flames. Second chance points 3-0 Liberty. Fast break points 2-0 Missouri State. And the Flames had 9 bench points. Missouri State had 0. For the Lady Bears, Beckemeyer's 11 led them in scoring. She also had a team-high 4 rebounds. The only other 2 players to score were Douglas and Lee. They each had 4. For the Flames, Avery Mills with 10, 4 of 6 shooting, 2 of 2 from 3. 5 points for Claudia Athene coming in off the bench, 2 of 2 from the field for Claudia. 3 points for Ify Nawabi and 5 rebounds, which led the Flames in that category. Emmy Stout had 4 points and 4 boards, but also picked up 3 fouls in the first half. Elizabeth Eistarter has 2 fouls at halftime. Faith Lee with 2 for Missouri State. The only players in foul trouble. 2 points each for Peters, Leon, and Thompson. 1 point for Eistarter. Flames did not trail in the first half. Again, their largest lead was 17 points. Currently, momentum is on Missouri State's side. It will be the Flames basketball to begin the second half, trying to end a 7-0 scoring run for the Lady Bears. Stout with the 3 fouls will start in the third quarter. Flames have their starting lineup out there. Mills, Thompson, Eistarter, and Nawabi along with Stout. Mills on the near wing. We'll give it to Thompson. Thompson dumps it into Stout. Stout works her way on the block and then kicks outside to Eistarter, back into Stout, who's left wide open but missed the shot, got her own rebound, and her putback's good. The defender kind of bailed out on the play trying to draw a charge. Didn't get the call, did Douglas, and then that left Stout open to take a couple of shots. Jumper by Lee is short, and the Flames get the rebound. Liberty's up 31-19. That does end that 7-0 run for Missouri State at the end of the second quarter. Foul called against the Lady Bears. It's James' first personal foul. Douglas, Lee, James, Beckemeyer, and Pauly, the 5 on the court for Missouri State. Flames come up top to Nawabi, now on the near wing to Eistarter. She hands off to Stout. Stout's going to dribble through and then kick outside to Eistarter for 3. Too strong, and the rebound to Missouri State. They run it the other way. James to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer dumps it underneath to Douglas. Douglas missed the lane, got her own rebound, and her putback's good. And a mirror image of what happened with Emmy Stout a couple of possessions ago. Mills dribbling at the top of the arc. Defended by Lee. Gives off to Thompson. Thompson dribbling in front of her bench will go along the baseline. And then picks up her dribble, has to lob it out to Nawabi. Nawabi thinks about the 3. Instead, will dribble it down and give to Eistarter, who takes the 3, but comes up short. And the rebound is secured by Pauly. Up court to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer for 3 near side, and it's good. Beckemeyer, a 33% shooter from outside the arc on the year. Has made this a 7-point game. Flames go inside to Nawabi. Nawabi with 15 seconds to shoot. Has it knocked away from her. She gets it back and then draws a foul. 2 free throws for Nawabi. She was hit on the elbow in the jumper attempt. Ify on the season, 50% free throw shooter, averaging about 8 points and a team-high 9.6 rebounds a game. Makes the first. The line drive free throw is good. 32-24. Liberty on top. Again, they led by as many as 17. Second free throw rattles home. Friendly roll. 2 of 2, and the Flames lead 33-24. Missouri State's going to go down low to Lee. Lee gets her defender in the air, but then missed the shot. The rebound goes out of bounds off of Eyestader. And Missouri State will hold on to the possession. They're shooting 29% from the field, and a lot of those have been in the paint. Flame shooting percentage after being in the mid-60s in the first quarter is down to 39% for the game. Beckemeyer going to drive in, has her shot blocked out of bounds by Nawabi with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Excellent defensive play by the redshirt freshman. James will put it in play. She inbounds in front of the Flames cheerleading squad, and Petman comes into Beckemeyer. She had a little space to shoot. Instead, will lob it on the interior where Douglas's shot is blocked by Nawabi, and the horn sounds on the shot clock. 2 big-time defensive plays by Ife Nawabi. Gets it back to Liberty with a 9-point lead and 7 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Eyestader at the top of the arc. Hands off to Nawabi. Nawabi dribbles to the top and then goes back cross court to Mills, but she thought Mills was going to duck in the corner for a three. Mills was cutting to the basket, and the pass goes behind her out of bounds. 8 Liberty turnovers. Flames haven't made a field goal in the last a little over 2.5 minutes. Pauly with the ball for the Lady Bears. To Beckemeyer. She drives the baseline, lost the handle, and gets it back. Still 13 seconds to shoot. She dribbles in on Nawabi again, picks up her dribble, passes in the paint. Douglas has to just fling a shot up, and she draws a foul. Got bailed out. Pass was not in a good spot for her. She had to go low to get it, but drew the foul on Emma Leon and will shoot 2 free throws. She misses the first, though. Douglas on the season, 73% free throw shooter. This is a very good free throw shooting team at 74%. Missed them both. And got her own rebound and draws another foul. This will be on the floor, so not in the act of shooting. Liberty has not been able to get out of this end of the court. 6:31 here in the third. Flames lead 33-24. Inbound pass comes to James. She'll give it back on the far wing to Lee. Lee's able to dip through and score. 33-26 Liberty. 6:15 to go in the third quarter. Claudia Thien is checked back in. She dribbles around a screen, going to take it to the basket on the left side and score. Credit Avery Mills for a nice pick at the top of that play. Claudia goes through and makes it a 9-point game. She has 7. Lady Bears on offense, some space for Beckemeyer, and she hits another 3. Again, not the highest shooting percentage for Beckemeyer, but she does take a decent volume of 3-pointers. About 100 total taken for the season. The Liberty lead is down to 6. Mills at the top of the arc. She dribbles around a screen, and it was a moving screen. Lynn Peters kind of leans into some of those screens, and that's got her in trouble a couple of times. Get away with that in football. But not so much. Not if you're a receiver, but as far as a lineman is concerned, you can kind of move in, you can use your leverage, but basketball, you got to be pretty much straight up. Pauly on offense for Missouri State. She's going to step back for a long 2 and hit. And what was once A 17-point Liberty lead. It's down to 4. We're across the midway point of this third quarter. Athene gets knocked to the floor and then has the ball taken away from her, and Flames don't get the benefit of a call, and Coach Sherrard's not happy about it. Pauley's shot, though, is too strong, and the Flames get the rebound. He's seen a couple of similar calls on the other end of the court that he didn't get in the same spot on his end of the court. You don't like that at any time, but you certainly don't like it when you're at home, as we're going to get another moving screen called against Lynn Peters. That'll bring us to a media timeout. Coach Sherrard's asking, what did she do? And Alex Leap says that she moved her hip into the offense, or I should say the defensive player, as she set the screen. I'm more curious about that previous time when the Flames got knocked to the floor, how that was not a call. Boy, I just saw the replay on Lynn Peters. If she moved her hip in, it was an inch. That was not a good call. The previous one was. Lynn leaned in and she earned that moving screen call, but the last one was not a good call. Liberty's lead is down to 4 with 4:24 to go in the third quarter. It will be Missouri State ball when we return after this timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Game day isn't the only adventure. Find yours in Bedford, Virginia. Just down the road, but a world away. Explore seasonal events, cruise the Blue Ridge Parkway, or hike the peaks of Otter. Enjoy outdoor fun at Smith Mountain Lake or play world-class disc golf. Home to the National D-Day Memorial and packed with small town charm. Bedford has it all. Plan your visit and see the event calendar at destinationbedfordva.com. That's destinationbedfordva.com.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical and Plumbing. Your local HVAC experts. Online at callrogers.com.
Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams. Find upcoming schedules. Buy and download tickets to the next game. Listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcasts.
Takes a long three. Got it! From 30! And the Flames lead!
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today. Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Flames have struggled with some turnovers of late. 3 turnovers in the last minute 39. They've been outscored 12-6 in the third quarter. That was after 7 straight points for Missouri State to end the second quarter. So overall, that would be 19-6. What was going smoothly midway through the second quarter has gone anything but that since. The Flames' shooting percentage is down overall. But the biggest issue has been those turnovers. After one point it was 10-5 in favor of Liberty. Only 5 Flames turnovers. Now it's 11-11. And the last 2 were moving screens, one of which was legit, the second of which was probably not. Lynn Peters picks up her second personal foul in the process. Or correction, her third. So she has 3. Emmy Stout also with 3. Peters is in the game. As Bush has the basketball for the Lady Bears. Far side to Lee. Lee's going to try to drive. She's cut off. Gives it back out to Hopkins. Hopkins to Bush. Bush looking postward, trying to find Washington. Instead, will give off to Lee. Lee's 15-foot jumper is too strong, and the Flames get the rebound. Athene across half court. She has Bush on her. Lobs it to Mills. Mills up top to Peters. Peters has taken a couple of threes this season, hit them both, but instead she'll try to bounce a pass in, and it's kicked away by Missouri State. 20 seconds to shoot. Liberty will inbound on the baseline. They're scoring at the goal to our left. Athene bounces it into Nawabi. Nawabi missed the shot, though, got her own rebound and sticks it in. That is a big basket for the Flames. A well-run set piece off of the inbounds. Took a couple shots at it, but Nawabi scores. Puts the Flames up by 6. Beckemeyer spins, she fires, but misses a very difficult shot off the front of the rim. The Flames with the rebound up court to Nawabi. And now to Athene. Nawabi with 7 points in the game. It goes back into her on the low block. She kicks across to Eyestadter for 3. Boom! Elizabeth Eyestadter from 3rd Street. She has really picked up her three-point shooting since conference play began. Shooting 47% coming into today. That puts the Flames back up by 9. Beckemeyer, she's going to try to answer. Her three-pointer is short, and Peters gets the rebound. Flames will slowly bring it across half court. 2:35 to go in the third quarter. Athene drives, lost the handle, lost her defender as well. Gives across to Nawabi, and her jumper is good. Ify Nawabi from about 15 along the far baseline. 42-31 Liberty. They answer the run with a 7-0 run of their own. Bush now to Lee. Lee around a pick. Has Peters on her. Will drive in and then fade and make the shot from about 14. That was a tough shot. Defended pretty well. 1:55 to go in the third. Peters in the high post. Hands off to Athene. Athene with 14 seconds to shoot. Will kick over to Nawabi. Nawabi dumps it into Peters. Peters goes to the left side but missed for about 5. Rebound Lady Bears. Washington at the top of the arc. She's going to try to drive on Eyestadter. Comes up short. She's defended well. Liberty with the rebound. Nawabi gets the board. That is her 9th. Flames are going to take a timeout. I think Coach Sherrard sees some players maybe a little bit gassed at the moment, so he'll use his second timeout. It is the first call timeout of the second half, so it will also be a media timeout. Then there'll be a minute 16 left in this third quarter, which will give the teams another opportunity to have a lengthy break before the final 10 minutes. So we'll take a break as well. Liberty 42, Missouri State 33. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Game day isn't.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all.
Fumble!
The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook. 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Centra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
(42-33), Liberty on top of Missouri State. 1:16 left in the third quarter. I want to thank everybody for listening in, whether it's on the Liberty Flames app or the website, also on YouTube and Facebook. Phillips listening in from Maryland on the Facebook app. Raymond's in Central Florida. A little colder down there than normal, Raymond. I'm sure if you're a native of Florida, been struggling the last few days. Some flurries even in the Tampa Bay area. Ron's in North Myrtle Beach. Donna is in Delaware. Kristen's over in Iceland listening. Sarah's in Russellville, Arkansas. Jamie is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Lisa's listening from Virginia and viewing on Facebook. Appreciate each and every one of you. Flames with the basketball as we get back underway. Inbound pass comes to Nawabi. She'll hand off to Thompson. Thompson goes to the far side of the court where she hands to Athene. Athene, with 8 seconds to shoot, is double teamed, will lob it underneath, and her pass is picked off by Washington. 12th Liberty turnover. Bush is going to try a three. It's off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Bruggen, and she'll reset. 43 seconds to go in the quarter, 12 on the shot clock. Douglas with Nawabi on her. Hands off to Bruggen. Bruggen will dump it back inside to Douglas. Douglas has her shot blocked by Nawabi. Third shot block in the second half for Efi. Flames can almost hold for the final shot of this third quarter. There's about a 2-second difference. Athene will dribble it to the top with Bush on her. And hands off to Thompson. Thompson's going to dive towards the basket. Kicks outside to Eyestader for three. Got it! Elizabeth Eyestader makes it a 12-point game with 6 seconds to go in the third. Bush across half court. She's going to drive towards the hoop and then kick out on the far wing. A three-pointer at the buzzer is off the mark by James. Liberty with some momentum heading to the fourth. Another three-pointer by Liz. And Eyestader has now 7 points in this game. 2 made three-pointers. I want to say that's 5 straight games that Liz has hit 5 three-pointers. I think it was, maybe this is 4. A 2, 3 three-pointers in the last game on Friday, and then 2 three-pointers today. We mentioned that coming in, her three-point percentage in conference play has been 47. So she is playing some excellent offense at the moment. The Flames needed some offense coming in today, as that was where they were struggling. Right now they lead 45-33. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Now, back to the game.
Time now for a Carter Bank and Trust game at a glance as we head to the fourth quarter. Liberty is on top of Missouri State by 12, 45-33. Some fairly significant runs in this game. Liberty got off to a 12-3 lead in the first quarter. In the second quarter, added a 14-4 run to lead by as many as 17, 29-12. Missouri State then had a 7-0 run, a larger 19-6 run that cut the 17-point lead down to 4, 35-31, is as close as it's been. Since then, the Flames have gone on a 10-2 swing themselves. Liberty's 45% from the field, Missouri State 29%. The Flames are 5 of 11 from 3. The Lady Bears are 2 of 11. Missouri State has hit 7 of 10 from the free throw line. The Flames are 4 of 7. Liberty 12 turnovers, Missouri State 11. And the rebounding is a 30-22 edge for the Flames. Missouri State with the basketball to start the fourth. They go from left to right in the black unis with white numbers. The Flames in the home whites with red numbers. The crowd and the band comes alive as a three-pointer on the near wing is off the mark by Brujan, and Liberty's Liddy Mwamba gets the board. Again, the Flames led by as many as 17. Got as close as 4, and it's currently 12. Eyesdaughter to Mwamba. She hands it back to Eyesdaughter, who dribbles all the way to the far side and gives off to Athene. Athene's going to try to drive through. Nice little move and goes up with the left hand and scores. Kind of put the ball out with her right hand to almost entice the defender to go that way, and then went back to the left side and gives the Flames a 47-33 lead. Missouri State's Washington with the basketball. Bounces it in the middle to Bush. Now on the far wing to Brujan. Brujan to Bush. Beckemeyer not in the game at the moment for MSU. The jump shot by Washington's off the back of the rim, and the Flames get the rebound. Athene will bring it across half court. Cloudy with 9 points in the game, a perfect 4 of 4 from the field. Mills at the top. Tries to get a little space away from James. And we're going to get a foul called against Mills. Didn't see what was called in that spot. We'll have a delayed replay that we'll get to see here in just a second. After the dribble handoff, something that Avery Mills did drew the ire of the official as Missouri State sets up their offense. And we're going to get a traveling violation against James. I was trying to take a peek at that replay at the same time. It looked like Mills was just kind of trying to fight through a hedge and was called for that foul a moment ago. Not a lot to it, but didn't matter as the Flames get the ball back after the turnover. They lead 47-33. Athene to Mwamba. Inside to Stout. Stout goes on the left side, missed the shot, tipped the rebound to Eyesdaughter. The Flames reset to Athene. Athene hesitates, penetrates, flicks it to the rim and scores. Claudia Athene with another teardrop. She is playing some great basketball this afternoon. After struggling the last couple of days, lost her starting role, but has been motivated off the bench in today's ball game. Beckemeyer has checked back in for Missouri State during that last dead ball. Hopkins' pass was almost picked off. It gets back to her now to Washington on the near side to James with 7 seconds to shoot. She plays pick and roll. It gives it inside to Douglas. Douglas' shot is good. That was a nice bit of offense with the shot clock winding down. It's now a 14-point game. Liberty across half court to Mwamba. Her three-pointer is good. Left wide open on the near wing. Liddy Mwamba drains the tray. Liberty leads by 17 again. This matches their largest of the ball game. 6:42 left. James in the middle to Douglas. Douglas on Stout, playing with a 3 personal foul. She's able to get past and score. Douglas with 10 points in the ball game. Mwamba back on offense where she hit that 3 just a moment ago. Far wing to Mills. Mills' pass is deflected into the backcourt, and it trickles out of bounds on the far side. It'll be Liberty basketball. Coach Cunningham was wanting a foul call, and the scramble seemed pretty fair. Both players were going after the ball. Liberty will have 12 seconds to shoot, inbounding in the backcourt. Comes across to Athene. She dribbles down into the paint, lobs to Mwamba. She'll take another 3 and hit again. Liddy Mwamba with back-to-back bombs. And her last 2 shots taken. The Flames now lead by 18. 55-37. Beckemeyer hands to Douglas. Douglas lobs far side to James. James off of a screen will bounce it back into Douglas, and she's fouled. Not a bad foul on that spot, depending on who it was whistled against. If it was against Stout, that'll be 4. If it's somebody else, then it was a good foul to give because she was going to have an easy 2. Now she's going to have to shoot free throws. And it was on Liddy Mwamba. Her first. Douglas's first free throw comes up short. 73% on the year. She's a team high 55% from the field, but missed both free throws. The lead holds at 55-37. Flames talked about needing some production off the bench, and they've gotten it today as Athene is going to dribble towards the near corner and draw a foul. She was checked by Macy James. 2 on James. First on Missouri State as a team here in the fourth quarter. Flames bench has outscored Missouri State's bench 21-0. 11 of that has come from Claudia Athene, who had been a starter until the last 2 games. She's got the basketball. She's going to drive through and draw a foul. 2 free throws ahead for Claudia Athene. She has been attack-minded. Only 1 of her 5 made field goals have been behind the arc. The rest have been her driving and getting to the basket. She makes the first free throw. Perfect 5 of 5 from the field. 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Missed the second though. And the rebound of Missouri State. 56-37 Liberty. Largest lead of the afternoon. Macy James on the far side to Washington. Back in the corner to James. James is going to drive to the basket. Had her shot blocked, but a foul was called, and 2 free throws ahead for the Lady Bears. And we'll also have a media timeout first. 5 minutes even to go in the ball game. Liberty 56, Missouri State 37. Lady Flames trying to get back on track after losing 5 of their last 6 and 4 straight here at home. They're in a good spot, but they still got some work to do. We'll take a break with the teams and be back after this. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
(56-37). Liberty with the lead, 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. From here in Liberty Arena, Jamie All with you back in the studio. Trey Lyle will be back on during the Coca-Cola locker room report. And I was right first time. Elizabeth Eistar, this is her 5th straight game with 2 or more three-pointers. Attendance announced at 1,060. And the Flames bench has scored all 11 points for the Flames in the fourth quarter. And they are 22-0 as far as the game is concerned in bench points. Most that they've had in a game in Conference USA this season. And again, part of that is Claudia Thien coming off the bench. She had been a starter, but even off the bench in the game on Friday, she just played 13 minutes and had 2 points, but she seemed to have been motivated maybe by coming off the bench and has found that form that we saw early in the season for her, where she was attacking the basket, also hitting some outside shots. She actually hasn't missed a field goal in this game. 5 of 5, has a team-high 12 points. 4 assists and 4 rebounds as well. James will shoot 2 free throws for Missouri State. First one is good. It's her first point of the game. 0 of 3 from the field. Came in averaging a little over 4. Makes them both. And the Liberty lead is 56-39. Athene being guarded by Beckemeyer near midcourt. Gives to Mills. Mills, 12 seconds to shoot. She'll retreat back out towards the logo. Trying to find a little bit of space. Crosses it over into the paint. Then dishes off to Nawabi, and Nawabi scores. Beautiful assist by Avery Mills as the shot clock was running down. The Lady Bears back on their offensive end. Hopkins, far side to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer spins in and draws a foul. She is just so quick on that drive to the hoop. There's not much more that Elizabeth Eistar could have done in that spot. She was in the right place, but Beckemeyer just so good at drawing whistles. She makes the first free throw, gets it down to an 18-point game. And now 17. If you hear a familiar voice echoing through the building, Nick Pierce is on PA today. Flames baseball play-by-play broadcaster. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Liberty as Flames are having some trouble in the backcourt. I think they were just about ready to break the press and get it across half court, but by the time Coach Sherrard had called for the timeout and the official recognized it, it was too late to ask for it back, but Flames had already made an up-court pass and were about one dribble away from the front court. But at the time he asked for the timeout, they were trapped in the back. Liberty will only have one timeout remaining for the final 4:08. Missouri State has all four of theirs. Flames up to 50% shooting for the game. Missouri State 30%. Lady Flames are 7 of 13 from 3. The Lady Bears 2 of 12. Both teams have cut down on the turnovers. Liberty's had 13. Missouri State has had 12. They're both on pace to have less than their season average in this game. Inbound pass comes to Thompson. Thompson has to get it off and just does across the timeline before 10 seconds had expired. It goes to Mills. Mills drives in, missed the shot. Stout got the rebound though, and Liberty will reset. Shot didn't hit the rim, so they've only got 6 seconds to shoot. Thompson around a screen with 2 seconds to shoot. Going to have to just force one up and does not hit the rim. So the positive is the Flames used all 30 seconds, and time is their friend late in the game. The negative is it was not a very good offensive possession for Liberty, and this Missouri State team was a big reason why. James back on offense for the Lady Bears. To Pauly. Pauly in the corner to James. James lobs to Douglas, and Douglas with an easy score. A lot of time left. Flames lead is down to 15. And a steal by Missouri State. A three-pointer by Beckemeyer is good, and boy, things have not gone well the last 2 times up court for Liberty. Led to 5 straight points for Missouri State. Liberty does break the pressure this time. Thompson gives out to Mills. Mills drives in, and her reverse lay-in hits the bottom of the backboard. Missouri State with the rebound. They come up court. They've got a run out and an easy layup. And a timeout is going to be taken by Missouri State. That is an odd timeout. Flames only had 1 timeout left, so Coach Sherrard would have been hesitant to take one himself. And I think the Flames needed the timeout way more than the Bears did. It's down to a 10-point game. A 9-0 run for the Lady Bears. So a chance for both teams to reset things. And you got to think that this more advantageous for Liberty. Missouri State was doing a good job pressuring after made baskets without really needing a timeout to set that up, but it does give the Flames a chance to kind of settle things down a little bit. With 2:47 to go, they're not going to be able to coast. That 19-point lead is down to 10. Liberty's going to have to get through this pressure and score some points. The inbound pass comes to Nawabi. She's guarded by Beckemeyer. Gives off to Athene. Athene gives it up court to Mills, and a foul is whistled against James as she blocked Athene. That's 4 on James. 3 on Missouri State as a team, so they still have 1 foul to give. Liberty's in the backcourt. They'll have 30 seconds on the shot clock, so they'll have a full 10 to get it across. James, the first player on Missouri State with 4 fouls. Eisstotter has 4 for Liberty. Flames will inbound, and I'm not sure why they threw such an ambitious pass. It's going to go out of bounds, and now the question is, where the ball is going to be in bounds. The officials are talking it over. I'm not sure what they're looking at on the monitor. I guess they could be looking to see if this ball was touched, but I would have thought that would have had to have been a challenge. So I'm not really sure what they're looking at the moment. Maybe trying to figure out if time came off the clock. Flames were inbounding in the backcourt on the far side and threw a up-court pass that went out of bounds on the baseline under their basket. If there was a wide open look, I understand, but that was really ambitious to try that when at this point you want to run as much clock as you can. So it is Missouri State basketball. They got the clock right. There'll be 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Lady Bears, and they'll inbound into the backcourt. Still 2:38, the clock running here in the fourth. James to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer with Mills on her, comes back to James. James is going to drive along the baseline and draws a foul. Flames are over the limit, so it's free throws either way. They're going to say that it was in the act of shooting, but again, that doesn't matter. It didn't look like it was, but with it being over 5, it would have been 2 free throws either way. James' first shot is good, and just like that, it's a 9-point game, a 10-0 run for Missouri State. Flames have not been able to close out this game the way they would have wanted. James makes the second. This 11-0 run is in 1 minute and 45 seconds. It's been quick. A lot of that because of Flames turnovers. Inbound pass comes to Athene. She dribbles across with Bush on her, and Bush is going to be called for a foul. That will be the 4th foul against the Lady Bears. Liberty will inbound just in the backcourt. 30 on the shot clock, and they'll have 10 seconds to get it across. Pass comes into the front court to Mills. Mills dribbling in the corner. We'll bounce it to Stout. Stout with 20 on the shot clock. Comes across and hands to Nawabi. Nawabi throws the ball away. Trying to get it to Athene, and it sails out of bounds. Flames with 4 turnovers in the last 2:25 and have not scored in that span of time. They've been outscored 11-0. This is way more of an exciting finish than the Flames would have hoped for when they were leading 58-39 just 2.5 minutes ago. James up top for Missouri State. To Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer dribbles along the baseline, spins into the middle, and missed the shot. Rebound, Stout. Flames get it to Eisdotter. Up court to Mills. Mills back to Thompson, and Thompson across the timeline. She'll spin to the middle, and then bounce back to Nawabi, who hands off to Mills. Liberty up by 8. Approaching 90 seconds to go in the game. 7 on the shot clock as Thompson has it on the bounce. She'll dribble off of a screen. Forces up a shot. Had it blocked. It's on the floor, and we're going to get a foul called against Liberty. Thompson coming on top of Beckemeyer. So that didn't go well. Flames don't get any offense. Don't even get a shot up. And then foul one of the best free throw shooters in the league. So Missouri State's going to be able to get points with no time coming off the clock. If you don't foul in that spot, Missouri State's going to have to go 90 feet to try to get their offense going. Instead, everybody walks up, and Beckemeyer shoots 2 free throws where she makes the first. She has 23 points in the game, leads all scores, 6 of 17 from the field, 8 of 8 at the free throw line, 7 boards as well. Hits them both. 13-0 run for Missouri State. Flames are going to have to score some points. Put this game away. It's down to a 6-point lead. Nawabi across half court for Liberty. Flames are in the bonus, but they haven't been able to draw a foul in this spot of the game. A give off to Athene. She drives to the hoop and draws the foul. So Claudia will shoot 2. She continues to be in attack mode in this ball game, and Flames really need to stop the bleeding here with some free throws. Missouri State has scored 13 in a row over the last 307. First free throw from Claudia is good. 59-52. She makes it a 3-possession game with 1:08 to go in the ball game. Missed the second though, and we're going to have, what are we going to have? Is it a lane violation or a foul? It's a foul that's called against Missouri State in the attempt to get to the rebound. The officials are going to have a conversation. Christy Watkins-Day and Eric Pethtel. I'm not sure what the conversation is about. They're going to review the clock, I believe. The clock shows 107. I believe it was 108 when the free throw was taken. It seems fair that 1 second would have come off the clock, but maybe no time should have come off the clock. The clock wouldn't have started until it touched somebody's hand. Claudia's free throw hit the back of the rim and bounced off. So maybe the foul occurred before anyone had touched the rebound, which would mean no time should have come off the clock, and that's exactly what has come out of this. 108 is put back on. Liberty leads 59-52, and now it will be Emmy Stout shooting a couple of free throws. The foul call went against Pauley, her second. Stout, who has 6 points in the game, 7 rebounds, will be shooting her first free throws, trying to extend what is currently a 7-point Liberty lead. First free throw is in and out. Hit the rim about 4 times before it popped out the far side. Stout's second free throw is good. 60-52. Liberty with the lead as we approach a minute to go. Bush gives it to Pauley. Pauley turns into a 3. It's an air ball. Saved from going out of bounds by Missouri State, but to Liberty. Highestaughter to Thompson. Thompson across, well, not quite across half court yet. Now it is to Mills. Mills will put it on the dribble. 15 seconds to shoot, 40 seconds to go in the game. Missouri State is not fouling at this point, so they're going to play defense for the final 10 seconds as Mills drives and kicks. Eventually it comes to Thompson. Thompson with 4 seconds to shoot, goes through on the left hand, missed the shot. Stout with the rebound, and she draws a foul. Emmy Stout will shoot 2, and a chance for the Flames to push this back out to a 10-point lead. Liberty has not hit a field goal in over 4 minutes, but they've been able to get just enough productivity from the free throw line, and I say just enough. They've hit 2 free throws. Stout's first hits every bit of the rim again and comes out. Her last 3 free throws have just hit exactly in the back, popped in, and 2 of the 3 popped out. And this one pops out. Missouri State could have taken a timeout to advance the basketball, but they don't. They just dribble it up court. Bush to Pauley, back to Bush. Liberty's up by 8, down to 15 seconds to go in the game. Beckemeyer still can't find any space, and she has her shot blocked by Stout, and the Flames come away with the basketball. 7 seconds to go. The Lady Bears aren't going to foul. The crowd comes to their feet. And the Lady Flames are going to get a win, a much-needed victory to end a 4-game losing streak here at home. And with the victory, Liberty evens out their record on the season to 10-10, 4-5 in the conference. Missouri State falls to 13-8 and 5-3 inside of conference play. The teams shake hands at midcourt, and we head to a break with an exciting Coca-Cola post-game show ahead as the Lady Flames bounce back with a win. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
The light from a star can take millions of years to reach Earth. So when you look at a star, you're looking back in time. But I see the future. I see exploration and courage. I see my country finding new horizons out there. And I see giant leaps making a comeback. I see myself. The future is where I'll make history.
This message is brought to you by the United States Space Force. More information is available at spaceforce.mil.
Bring in the new year with a new vehicle from Lynchburg Nissan. We make buying simple and easy. And right now, Lynchburg Nissan is offering up to $10,000 off MSRP, 0% for 60 months on multiple models, and up to 130% of fair KBB for your trade. Get up and get on over to Lynchburg Nissan while the best selections are still available. And don't forget, Lynchburg Nissan is home of the 1 million mile warranty. Stop by, call, or visit LynchburgNissan.com now. LynchburgNissan.com.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at crossroadsfamilydentistryva.com.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Women's Basketball head coach Alexis Sherrard. The Sherrard family are proud Flame Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ both on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
You've been listening to Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Now it's time for the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report. Get a complete recap of the game. Hear from Lady Flames head coach Alexis Sherrard, final stats, and more. This is the Coca-Cola post-game report. Coke, taste the feeling.
Welcome back into Liberty Arena. It was not easy, but the Flames get a 60-52 win. And I say it wasn't easy because Liberty was up 58-39. With about 5 minutes to go in the game, and then 13 straight points from Missouri State made it a little closer than Liberty would have wanted down the stretch. Flames hit just enough from the free throw line, and I mean just enough. 2 free throws is the only thing that ended that run in the final stretch of the game, and then some shots that didn't fall from Missouri State, a couple of turnovers in that process. 17 total turnovers for Liberty. Actually, maybe only 1 turnover during that time frame for Missouri State because they just finished up with 12. But exciting game, more exciting than Liberty wanted. after the healthy 19-point lead. That was the largest lead of the game that the Flames had. They did not trail in this ball game. Final numbers brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto. Liberty shoots 45% from the field, 23 of 51. Missouri State 33%, 17 of 52. Lady Flames were 7 of 13 from the three-point line, 54%. Missouri State 5 of 15, 20%. Every three in the game presented by Haley's Appliance and Outdoor. Missouri State 15 of 20 from the free throw line. They're so good at getting to the free throw line and hitting a pretty good percentage once they get there. They were a +8 in this ball game. That's actually that's actually more than their average. They average about 6 more free throws made than their opponents. Actually, not takes. About 6 more takes, probably 4.5 more points per game from the free throw line, but they actually upped that number in today's game. Liberty was not good at the free throw line, but it turned out not to hurt them. 7 of 15, only 47%, 700 meals to local area food banks through the Food Line Feeds Score to Give More campaign. Liberty won the rebounding battle 40-26, and that was huge after being out rebounded by FIU by 7 on Friday night. So Liberty bounced back there. Flames also had a 12-7 edge in offensive rebounding. The turnovers, as I mentioned, 17 for Liberty, 12 for Missouri State. Points off turnovers, 15-9 Lady Bears. Points in the paint, 24-20 Lady Bears. Liberty had a 10-4 advantage in second chance points. Fast break points, all MSU, 10-0, but bench points, all Liberty, 23-0. And that was a Liberty bench that had really struggled during conference play, and they certainly stepped up today and provided a much-needed spark for Liberty. Becca Meyer with 24 points led everybody. She finished up 6 of 18 from the field, perfect 9 of 9 at the free throw line, had 7 rebounds to go along with those 24 points. Douglas with 12, Lee with 10. Those are the leading scorers for Missouri State. For Liberty, our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game was Claudia Athene. Perfect 5 of 5 from the field. Had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Ife Nawabi with a double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds for Ife. Avery Mills with 10 points in the game. 7 each for Iastadter and Stout. Liddy Mwamba off the bench with 6. Thompson, Peters, and Leon each with 2 points for Liberty. And that rounds out the scoring. And this was all in front of 1,060 fans in a game that took an hour and 53 minutes to play. Again, with the win, Liberty is now 10-10 on the year, 4-5 in the conference. And with the loss, Missouri State is 13-8 and 5-3 in the conference, and the Flames trying to stay within reach of that number 6 spot. They'd fallen a little bit out of it coming into today, so they needed to get a win to try to position themselves back into that, because then you don't have to go through the play-in game. 7 versus 10, 8 versus 9. 11 and 12 don't even get into the tournament. But if you're 7-10, then you have to play an extra ball game. If you can get into the top 6, then that makes the road to the championship a lot easier. The top 2 have the easiest route in the conference because of the way they would have their day off in between their quarterfinal and their semifinal. We'll take a break. When we come back, if the team isn't out of the locker room, we'll have Trey Lyle back in the studio. If we do have sight of them, we'll call an audible and go straight to our post-game conversations, brought to you by the Good Feet Store as well as Thompson Brooks Insurance. You're listening to Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Lady Flames win 60-52 over Missouri State, and we will be back with more right after this.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Inside to Stout. Stout goes on the left side, missed the shot, tipped the rebound to Eistotter. The Flames reset to Athene. Athene hesitates, penetrates, flicks it to the rim, and scores. Claudia Athene with another teardrop. She is playing some great basketball this afternoon.
That was one of the great baskets by Claudia Athene on her day, finishing with 13 points as she is part of the Freedom First Credit Union play of the game. Welcome back. 62-52 the final score as the Flames get their win, snapping that 4-game losing streak at home. Now, let's get to our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. All right, let's start in women's college basketball in Conference USA, a game that just tipped. That is also in action today. Delaware 5, FIU 4 with 5:15 left in the first quarter. As for the action yesterday in Conference USA on the women's side, Middle Tennessee 81, Western Kentucky 58, Sam Houston 62, Kennesaw State 57, Louisiana Tech defeats Jacksonville State 71-51, UTEP over New Mexico State 79-69. As for the top 25 going on right now in women's college basketball, at the half, number 4 Texas 40, number 10 Oklahoma 24, just tipped off. Number 8 Iowa currently leads UCLA 5-4 with 7:16 left in the first quarter. With 6:14 left in the first quarter, Florida 6, number 5 Vandy 5, as well as a couple finals for you today in the top 25 in women's college basketball. Number 1 UConn defeats number 15 Tennessee 96-66. Number 6 LSU defeats number 24 Alabama 103-63. Number 9 Michigan defeats Michigan State 94-91. And number 20 Duke defeats Wake Forest 80-44. Number 22 West Virginia defeats number 14 Baylor 70-60. Number 7 Louisville defeats Cal 71-59. Number 21 Texas Tech defeats number 12 TCU 62-60. And we had a big game in the Commonwealth earlier today as Virginia Tech defeated Virginia 76-64. Now, we have 2 special guests out there with Jamie Hall, so I'll throw it back out to the Liberty Arena. Jamie, nice win for the Flames. They hold on and get a much-needed win at home, and I bet you got 2 happy campers with you.
Well, so far we got 1 happy camper. Claudia Athene is joining me. and ending a 4-game losing streak. And Claudia, you guys don't usually lose many ball games in this building, so that had to be a little frustrating the way things have gone of late.
Yeah, it was a little frustrating because I feel like outside of the court we were all like, so we're still close, like so close, like things were going great, but on the court there was something missing. And yeah, it's really great to be back in the winning end, so that was nice.
Do you know what that might have been, or because it seems like you guys? I mean, there were some stretches. I know the final few minutes didn't go like you would have wanted. It got a little closer than you wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you guys were playing some great basketball today.
Yeah, maybe we were struggling on staying together. Maybe everyone was like going a little bit on their own, like, and then we were saying stuff like, "Yeah, stay together, stay together." We were saying a lot, but like action wasn't there. So I think today, like the pregame like talk, he was saying like less talking, like more action, and I think we took that seriously and showed that on the court.
You were very aggressive as far as attacking the basket, and we've seen you make some three-pointers over the course of the year, but today you really weren't relying on having to take that outside shot. You were kind of taking it into your own hands, drawing some fouls, getting to the hoop. That little teardrop is so nice. Was that just something that you, in your mind coming into today, that you needed to be more attack-minded?
Yeah, I felt like the past games I haven't been really aggressive, more like passive, to say it in a way. So I was really focusing on like being aggressive, driving, and like kicking or making a decision. So yeah.
Ife Nwabi was out for a few games, and now she comes back, and how much of a difference she makes. I mean, it seems like if she's on the court, even if she only plays 10 minutes, she's going to get 10 rebounds. I mean, she's just a rebounding machine, and kind of a calming factor a little bit, because you know she also got those block shots. And if somebody gets by you, she's going to be able to block their shot. How important was it to get her back?
Yeah, Ife's a great player. She's really like physical. She's an athlete, and yeah, she does a really good job on offense, like getting those boards, attacking, and then also on defense, you know, like if you get beat, she's gonna be there, like block a shot, box out. Sometimes she's stealing my rebounds. I get mad at her. I'm like, let me get some rebounds. I'm there. But yeah, she's a great player. So it was great having her back.
Yeah, sometimes the toughest job of getting the rebound is against your teammate than it is against the opponent. Coming off the bench now for the last 2 games, a different perspective, a motivating factor as well, maybe, coming off of the bench?
Yeah, I haven't been like great like mentally, or there was something missing. So coming off the bench, like being able to see the few minutes, like first minutes of the game, really like, yeah, motivated me. And then I was like, yeah, let me get on that court and like show who I am and how I can play. So yeah.
Now you guys go on the road, and I feel like sometimes with the way this group is, you guys probably enjoy road trips almost as much as you enjoy home games. Home games, you get to see some familiar faces, but on the road, you guys get to kind of be a sorority for a few days and enjoy each other's company. And we're not, you know, we're not stretching too far to say that you guys really are like a family reunion when you're around each other.
Yeah, it's really fun, like being in the hotel, like spending time with each other, like doing karaoke, Among Us, whatever it is, like spending time together. And then it's also motivating, like seeing their fans, like yelling at us or like cheering against us. So that really motivates us. And I think we play better sometimes on the road.
Well, you'll get a chance to prove that point coming up on Thursday. It's a shorter week. Does that change anything with one less day between now and then?
I mean, we have off tomorrow, and then it's a normal week, right? We play Thursday.
Right,
so
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to normal. Yep.
Yeah, so that's nice.
Well, congratulations on a great game. I don't think I gave your numbers. You finished up with 13 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Should have had 5 if you took one away from you, but that gave her a double-double.
Yeah. So I'll give that one to her.
She wouldn't have the double-double if she didn't steal that one from you. And the most impressive thing, 5 of 5 from the field, did not miss a shot in the game. So congratulations on that, and a big win for the Lady Flames.
Yep. Thank you.
That was Claudia Thien, our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. We'll get Coach Alexis Sherrard on here in just a minute and get his final thoughts. I think he is probably in the press room at the moment. They're trying to consolidate things as much as possible. It is Alumni Day, and some of the alumni have come back, and they're up on the concourse level to have a little meet and greet afterwards. The numbers were limited because of the weather and the changing of the game from Saturday to Sunday, but I did see Bridget Rettstadt was one of the players back, and And Coach Green, actually, odd to see him standing on the court for Alumni Day after he was the head coach for 26 years. Usually he was the one that was talking to the alumni, not one of them. But I think the clock has started on when he becomes a Hall of Famer here at Liberty. And if you got to wait 5 years, he's about 4 years and 10 months away, actually a little less than that, 4 years and about 7 months away from, I'm sure, being enshrined in the Hall of Fame here at Liberty after the amazing career that he has had. Don't see Coach just yet, so let's go ahead and preview those games that are coming up for the Lady Flames. We mentioned that they go on the road this week. They travel first to Jacksonville State on Thursday. That is a 7:30 Eastern time game. 6:30 local, and then Kennesaw State on Saturday, 2 o'clock. They are in the Eastern time zone, so local and here as well. When you take a look at the standings right now, and I don't think, no, these actually have been updated already. So the standings have updated. There is a game to be played this afternoon with Delaware and FIU still yet to do battle. But as of right now, Louisiana Tech is at the top, 8-1. Middle Tennessee 7-2. Sam Houston 6-2 with a game in hand. That was actually a game against Missouri State that has to be made up because of weather. FIU 5-3, Missouri State 5-3, Jack State 5-4. And those are the 6 teams that don't have to play the play-in. With the Flames winning today, that gets them within a game of Jack State, and they still have a game to play against Jack State on Thursday night. So Liberty could, with the win today and then a win on Thursday, could actually move into a tie with Jack State for 6th, but Liberty would have the tiebreaker having beaten them, and they only play once in the regular season this year. So the Flames could move themselves into the top 6 and avoid the play-in. A long way to go, but at least for this point in the season they could do that with a win on Thursday down in Alabama. After Liberty's 4-5, you have Delaware 3-5, so they could actually pull even depending on how things go in their game this afternoon against FIU. Kennesaw State is 3-6, New Mexico State 3-6, and currently the 2 teams that are on the outside of the tournament looking in are UTEP at 2-7 and WKU at 1-8. Still don't see Coach Sherrard. Going to guess that he is in that press conference. So I'll tell you what, Trey, if you could rack up one more break, and we will do that, and then hopefully when we come back from that timeout, we'll be able to finish up the broadcast and get Coach Sherrard on, get a quick word from him, which is sponsored by the Good Feet Store. The Good Feet Store is our post-game chat sponsor, and they have locations in Lynchburg and Roanoke. Find the store nearest you at goodfeet.com. So we'll take that final break. Again, the Flames win 60-52 over Missouri State here in Lynchburg, and we will finish up the Coca-Cola Locker Room Report right after this timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch supports so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America in logo wear.
Welcome back here courtside to Liberty Arena. We've got Coach Alexis Sherrard heading over, and we'll get a chance to get a quick word with him before we wrap up the broadcast. Get everything squared up so that everybody can see us. Never had to think about that before. Radio, you just, as long as you had a microphone, you were good to go. But now with all, YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, we got to make sure that our
got tight quarters here, Coach.
That's right. That we do too.
Need security right about now.
Oh, well, you and I send sometimes funny memes or little things on Instagram, and there was one that I was just about ready to send you. Haven't sent it yet. I don't know if you saw this or not, but it was the coach for, I think it was Tuskegee, and I forget who they were playing, Moorhead maybe, and something happened that the football team from Moorhead somehow got in the handshake line, and they were making some noise, and it wasn't a good situation. The coach went over to ask security, can you get these football players out of the handshake line? And somehow the coach ended up in handcuffs. And I was going to send that to you and say, don't ask the wrong person for help, because you might end up getting let out of here. I don't know. I'll have to send that to you. But yeah, you guys, I'm sure if you Google that, people will be able to find it listening at home. It's a wild scene to see the visiting coach let out in handcuffs. But
it's not good.
Yeah, that is not a good look for any program under. And it didn't seem like he really had done anything wrong. He was just talking. He didn't show any signs of violence or anything. Just strange, very strange. This game, you get the win, that's all that matters. I know at the end of the day, 60-52, that's all that they're going to show in the final stat, in the final box score. But it got a little bit dicey in the final, 4 minutes of the ball game, something like that, 4 or 5 minutes of the ball game. But your team was able to persevere and hold on, but they didn't make it easy on you down the stretch.
Yeah, they like to give me some more gray hairs in my goatee, I guess. I mean, it's been a while since we've been in this situation, honestly, and luckily the course of the game, the first half, even the third quarter, we won every quarter except the last. Gave us a little bit of a cushion, because obviously we had poor execution toward the end of the game, the ladies, they looked a little nervous, but like I said, they haven't been in this situation in a while. We've been it's been a while since we got a win here, and it's a good win. Missouri State's a very good team. Beth does a great job, but like I said, at the end of the day, they were able to persevere, collect themselves. We made some big shots when we really needed them. We were able to get some stops and rebounds when we really needed to, because she has some good players, and I thought we did a good job defensively. I mean, to hold that Missouri State to 52 points is pretty good, because they're a very good team.
The two players that kind of jump off the sheet is Ify getting the double-double. It would have been very easy to talk to her coming out off of the injury, and one game back, limited minutes on Friday now, first time back in the starting lineup. She played great. 3 huge block shots as well, 2 on that one possession. She was really, getting some offense for you as well. I wish we'd have had 2 headsets, because I like to talk to her and Claudia, but had to get Claudia on because, she's faced that adversity, falling out of the starting lineup, and then she looked like she was ready to play basketball today. Perfect 5 of 5.
Yeah, and again, the change in the starting lineup, it wasn't a disciplinary call. It was a challenging call. And just very pleased how she responded, and she didn't get into her feelings. She didn't start thinking about herself. She stayed in a 95 percentile, which is everything else. And she's a hard worker. She was in a little bit of a slump, so I'm not surprised. Claudia's more than capable of playing like that. Scoring the basketball, driving. She has that nice lefty turnaround, layup that she has. And so I'm very happy for her because even after games, when she came out of the starting lineup, I see her in the gym getting some extra shots, some extra work. So, with that type of character, with that type of heart, you can definitely win some basketball games with that type of player.
The rebounding turned around, a lot of that because of Ife and the double-double that she got, but I know that had to make you happy.
Yeah, well, I think everyone got at least one rebound except one person. So, plus 14 on the boards against a good, strong, athletic Missouri State team is I'm very, very pleased. And like I said, that practice that we had yesterday, it was kind of a private practice. It was very, very mentally challenging. So I was very pleased how the ladies responded today, especially on the defensive end.
Bench points 23-0. I know that's something that we've talked about a lot in the last couple weeks of the year. The bench wasn't quite giving you the punch that you needed, and today they came through.
Yeah, and I always tell our team it's going to take the whole family for us to be successful. You're not going to win with just 2 players, 3 players. So I was very proud of our bench. Like I said, yesterday's practice, we were really locked in. It was a very intense, mentally challenging, difficult practice. So I was very pleased how everyone responded. And anytime you can get 23 points from your bench, you're going to have a pretty good chance to win in that basketball game.
Now you go on the road with one less day to prepare, and there's no easy trips. I mean, look, if you looked at the preseason standings, you go, okay, Kennesaw State, Jack State first, but Jack State and Kennesaw State, they're kind of picked low, but they both played above their projections and have had a pretty solid start to the conference.
Yeah, they'll both be challenging. Anytime you're playing on the road, that's one challenge, and then both those teams, they're athletic, they're aggressive, so we'll have our hands full. We'll enjoy this win for the day, take tomorrow off, and then back to the drawing board on Tuesday, and then be preparing for those 2 games and continue to work hard and trust the process.
Sounds good, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, Jamie.
That's head coach Alexis Sherrard. We'll wrap things up as the Lady Flames get a 60-52 win over Missouri State. I want to thank Trey Lau back in the studio for his good work and for you listening, whether it was on Facebook, Instagram. Well, no, actually, we're not on Instagram. Facebook, everywhere else. Facebook, YouTube. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on the Liberty Flames app on the website. Basically, anywhere you can get content for Liberty University, you'll at least find a link to these broadcasts, and we appreciate you tuning in. Until we talk again on Thursday when the Lady Flames travel down to Alabama to play Jack State. This is Jamie Hall saying so long and God bless.
You've been listening to Liberty Lady Flames basketball and the Coca-Cola postgame locker room report from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. This game has been brought to you in part by Abish Financial Services, the official financial advisor of Liberty Flames Athletics. Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo Time. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. By Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Destination Bedford. Centra Health by 11 West. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders by Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Gentry Lock Attorneys by The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Outdoors. Liberty Lady Flames basketball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, providing preventable maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations and at larrystireservice.com. By the Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. By Peary Family Dentistry. Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Segra, offering customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. By the United States Space Force. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Metzger. Liberty Flames Sports Network director is Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Victoria Carter. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence, with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Associate Strategic Director for Athletic Communications, Paul Carmody. Also, follow Lady Flames Basketball on social media at Liberty WBB on Instagram and X, formerly known as Twitter, and Liberty Women's Basketball on Facebook. Liberty Lady Flames Basketball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish